Okay, good morning students. How are you? Today we are going to discuss history chapter. Understood? So after long period, after from the middle part of the April, we stopped our class and now it is going to start from today. So students, first of all, I wish all of you your good health and let us start now. The subject is history portion from, okay, SST history. The lesson 4, the title is the Vedic age. The Vedic age. So let us know what is Vedic. What is Vedic age? Isn't it? Vedic age, it is divided into two parts. It is early Vedic period and later Vedic period. Have you understood? So early Vedic period start 1500 BC to 1000 BC. Is it clear? It is known early Vedic period. And the period 1000 BC to 600 BC, it is known later Vedic period. So it shall discuss here that what incident took place in this period, isn't it? First of all, we shall know that during this period, that Aryan means what? The Arya means what? It is a Sanskrit word. It is meaning that is noble and freeborn. The meaning of Arya is noble and freeborn, isn't it? Who are they and how did they come or India? We shall know about this. The originally the Aryan, they are from Central Asia. Is it clear? They are from Central Asia and they entered India. Isn't it? When? About 200 BC to 1500 BC. And what were in what purpose? What are the purposes and why did they enter in India? This is the main thing, isn't it? So they came India, or you can say they migrated India from where? From the Central Asia. And because of what are the reason? That number one, to increase their number. What? To increase their number. Number 2, in search of new grasslands. Number 2 point, in search of grasslands, new grassland. Number 3, changing of climate. Isn't it? So changing of climate from Central Asia. Understood? So these are the main reasons that why did they migrate from Central Asia to our India. Clear? Now where did they settle? After entering India, they settled where? The valley of Ganga and Jamuna. Understood? And they stayed there quite long period in this area. Understood? And later on, what did they do? They spread all over the India, other places also. Isn't it? So at that time when they entered or settled India, at that time our Indians, there were some native people also. So they were known as Dashos. Isn't it? You know this thing very clearly that when Aryan entered, what did they find in India? That there are also natives. Some people are there also. They are known as Dashos. Isn't it? And they were totally different from the Aryans. Okay, one thing I am forgetting, that is, you know that Aryan, what type of people were they? They were very noble, isn't it? And they are looking very handsome also, very tall figure person. Understood? These were their quality. So, first of all, that when they met with the Dashos, means the Indian people, so Aryans, they called them Dasas. Dasas means what? Slave. Understood? They called them dasas, isn't it? And made them slave. Slaves means what? Slaves means what? Servant, isn't it? And treated with their some dasas, sorry, they are known as dasas, and they behave them like slaves. Clear? So this thing, how could we know this thing? What are the sources that we can know? Isn't it? The sources, there are two sources. One is the archaeological and another is literary. There are two sources that we can know about the Aryan. Clear? So let us go. That is archaeological sources, that is Hastinapur. Do you know the exhibition at the Hastinapur? Isn't it? They got the painted grey wire and many pottery also. Isn't it? So by this thing or by this exhibition we can know, we can say that is the archaeological sources. Another sources, that is the literary. So literary sources, what are the literary sources here? Literary sources, that is, there are the four oldest religious scriptures. Four religious scriptures, they are what? That is called Vedas. Understood? The Vedas, there were four Vedas. They are known as Rig Veda, 1, 2, Sam Veda, number 3, Yajur Veda, and 4 is Artha Veda. Clear? So literary sources, we have known that there are the 4 Vedas, that is Rig Veda, Sam Veda, Yajur Veda and Artha Veda. So from these 4 Vedas, we can know about the past, that is the Vedic period, isn't it? Now, what are these Vedas? That is Rig Veda, it is one of the oldest Veda. It consists 1208 hymns, and Sam Veda is mostly a rearrangement of Rig Veda, and it is for the musical rendering. The Yajur Veda includes the sacrificial of the prayer, and the Artha Veda includes the charms, etc., magical expression. Am I right? So these are the 4 Vedas, and what are described in these Vedas, I already discussed now. These are the points. Now let us go further now. So at that time, or at that period, the people or the political or the social, what type of the life of this? Isn't it? We shall discuss about this. That there are kings, isn't it? And the king had the various person to attend on him. There was a commander also army who was called the Senani, isn't it? And king also sought the advice of the villagers headman, that is, he is known in the Gramini or Grams. Then Sabha and Samiti. Sabha and Samiti were the two institutions for check the powers of the king, isn't it? And Samiti was the national committee of the whole tribe. Clear? Several tribes assemble such as the Sabha, Samiti, Vedat and Gana are the mentioned in the Rig Veda. Clear? Now what was the social structure at that period? Social structure, that is family, that is the family was the smallest administrative unit only, and the eldest male of the member of the family was the head person. You can say that is known Grihapati. He was known as the Grihapati. Means he is the all in all, isn't it? He is known as the Grihapati. All powers of the family were vested in him. Clear? Now, even one thing also, even at that time, joint family system was prevented in the Vedic society. Understood? Even after their marriage also sons lived with their father. Means it was system joint family. Now village, what was the structure of the village? A number of the families living together formed a village. You know about this. Still now we are living in the village, but it is day and night difference between the Vedic period and this period. Am I right? Now social life. Early Vedic society was the simplicity at its best. It was a relatively advanced civilization based on the settled way of the life as well as the organized social system. Isn't it? King and their warriors were the most powerful group at that moment. Means that the Vedic period, who were the most powerful person or powerful group, that is kings and their warriors were the powerful group. They are called Kshatriya. Now it is Kshatriya or Kshatriya. Hindi mein hum log bolte Kshatriya and it is Kshatriya. The group of the priest or the Brahmin was also the equally important. So first kings, then warriors, that is Kshatriyas, then the priest or it is known Brahmin also, and then came to the craftsmen, traders and cultivators. Isn't it? Because besides this, we cannot complete a social definition, isn't it? All a country definitions. Because craftsmen, traders, cultivators, they are needed, isn't it? They all are the supporters or the growth, the economical development, isn't it? So they are called the Vaishyas. Who are called the Vaishyas? That is craftsmen, traders and cultivators are known as the Vaishyas. These consisted of the Daishus who did all the menial work, and these four groups, who were the craftsmen, traders and cultivators, they considered for Daishus and they did all the what? Menial work. Clear? They are looked down upon by the other three groups. Isn't it? Other three groups, who are there? Other three groups. One is king, warrior and Brahmins. Clear? Each of these groups had a distinct occupation. Means they have separate, different their occupation. Brahmin held to respectable position in the society and he had to perform the religious only matters. Isn't it? Kshatriyas were also have to the greatly respected. Isn't it? And they what have to do? What did they do? Kshatriyas, they have to look after the what? Look after the interior or protect from the outer world. Means they maintain the peace. Isn't it? Now what were the conditions about food and dress at the Vedic period? Isn't it? The main diet, that is rice, barley, fish and fruits. Isn't it? So rice, barley, fish and fruits. These are the main foods at that period. Clear? And you know that is still now that is at present where consume, that is alcohol. It is alcohol is not new thing. It is from the Vedic period, but the name was different. That is Madhu, Sura and Soma. Isn't it? They are the favorite drinks. These are the name of the drink. Sura was, it is intoxicating. That is toxin. Toxin you know that is, it is, हम लोग जैसे नशा बोलते हैं. Clear? So it is not new thing. The only name has been changed nowadays. Isn't it? The dress. Now we have discussed about the food. Now go to about the dress. The dresses hold two parts. Isn't it? Like Harappa. Previous chapter we discussed about the Harappa civilization. So it is mostly like this. They wore the two pieces of cloth, upper cloth and lower cloth. Clear? They covered their heads with the turban. Clear? Clear? Another garment. They touched their ankles was also in the use. the rich wore the cloth with the golden and the embroidery. Women wore the ornaments such as the rings, earrings and necklaces. Isn't it? This is about that dress. Now go to the economic condition. What was the economic condition? So at that moment also, at that time also, agriculture was the main occupation of the Aryan. Clear? Only agriculture was the main occupation. And rice, wheat, beans and sesame were the some of the prominent crops grown during that period. Now religion. What were their condition of about the religion? In the early stage, the Aryan religion was very simple. Isn't it? They worshipped nature and offered the sacrifice to their god. Isn't it? So Aryan worshipped the various sources of nature. Now what were the various sources of nature? Isn't it that at that time they worshipped? These were what? Sky, sun, stars, earth, wind, trees, rivers, etc. Even mountain also. Isn't it? These were their worship. Isn't it? Means these were their god. They worshipped them at that period. Agni was the god of the fire. At that time Agni was known as the god of fire. The name of the similar of Agni is the Latin word for fire. Agni was always worshipped by the adding half the quantities of the ghee. Still we are doing home, do you know? Those who are sitting at the our Hinduism, did you know? When we do any puja or we provide home, that is, we pour ghee and with fire, isn't it? So Aryan reform, the sacrifice of the pleasure of the particular god or goddess. In the latter Vedic period, the sacrifice carved not only for the become the important but also legendary. Clear?